Yes, we are back, and this is KLONA Conversation. We are back with the beautiful girl, the actress, the makeup artist. You will know her, don't panic. She's beautiful. You'll validate. Please, you'll let me know. We are here talking about parenting, and we are specifically talking about single parents. What exactly causes broken families? What leads us into single parenting? And there is no other who could explain this, like a person who has gone through it, who is actually living it, who knows it, leave alone people who read in newspapers, who have had a friend. This one today, she knows it, she has lived it, tested it, she knows how bitter, how sweet, how bad, and all those things about it. Okay, I reveal. How are you, sweetheart? You okay? Oh, you're so humble. Should we? Are you humble for real like that, or by just camera?
Depending, seasonally.
Seasonally. Who are you?
I am Tihan. My name is Tihan Namakembo. I'm a makeup artist. I'm an actress, and I'm a backup singer.
What? Actress,
Yeah.
singer. Wow, that is too much for one person. How do you manage?
I'm a single mother. I got all this. I have to get many
You
things
have
together.
to find something to do to be the mother and the father.
Exactly.
Sure.
Yeah.
But there are
it's an
some
easy
single
job,
parents,
you know.
some single mothers who don't even have jobs. How do they survive?
We all have ways of surviving. Probably maybe you may break up with your baby daddy, but they still give you money in a way. Some
So you
are,
can
some are
actually
that
survive.
generous.
Mm-hmm.
They still give you help
Mm-hmm.
because you have their kids.
Mm-hmm.
So
Some are
ladies
actually
survive by
not.
that. If there is no way a guy is giving you money, that means you have to find a
The
way
way to take
to
care
get
of.
money.
Why don't you give him his children?
Never. I never.
Why?
Give. Never.
Like you don't want to give her. But you know
That is me giving out my heart.
I know.
We never share.
So the mothers who give away their children to the men or to the grandmothers and all that, do you think they don't have the hearts?
They do,
What
but
happens?
situations get us in different corners.
Mm-hmm.
So if there is a way she thinks she can't make it with the kids,
Mm-hmm.
she rather give them a hold in a way and try to make a living so that she gets what she wants or gets her kids back and give them what they want. But I personally, like, I'm a hands-on woman. I do everything in my power
Mm-hmm.
to put everything on the table for my kids.
How many children do you have?
I have 3.
3. You look
Oh, yeah.
like one or like
No.
3.
I have 3 kids.
How old?
My firstborn is 7 years,
Mm-hmm.
and the twins
No, you
are
have
5
twins,
years.
so we have a Nalongo.
Exactly.
So what happened?
We live with different people that have different kinds of thinking.
Mm-hmm.
So what really happens most of the times is we fall in love with people, and once they know that they now own you, they change.
Does it happen for only men or also women change when they know Katina Chigala?
The feeling is mutual.
Mm-hmm.
The feeling is mutual. We all human. We all mess up.
And change is a fact of life.
Exactly.
So people change along the way, and the things you put on table before, like you said, this, and this change. They no longer
Exactly.
share the same values, and you pack up and leave.
And no, really, you can't pack up and leave because of a few small reasons.
Mm-hmm.
But there is always a bunch. By the time you are like, I'm done, you're really done.
So what are those things that make you like, I'm done and I'm really done? What are those things that really, leave alone these normal things, twayombyemu, ate taina sente lero, ate bichi, what are
Ate
those
when you
things,
cheated.
what are those things that you reach upon and say, but no, I, nalongetian, wano wetukoma, baby biganye.
No, but yeah, I never call myself that. You call me that in the way. You have trouble with me. But okay, either way, I don't like a violent relationship.
Like violent means?
Like hard, like over quarreling and then beatings, and then
For whatever
most of
reason.
it.
For whatever reason.
Yeah, you can't get to raise your hands on me, even jokingly.
So do you think this started when this person got used to being you or knowing kati ozadde toyina gy'olaga n'atandika kubeera violent?
And that is where men get it wrong. Teri mukazi atalina gy'adda. Taliyo.
Are you sure?
No, we
babes
only
are
choose.
here stuck in relationships.
We only choose because we love you. It is hard for a woman to let go. So by the time they let go, that is why we get stuck. And sometimes when you get married, like honestly, never. But then, by the time you decide to move, to leave your man's home,
your children's home.
Exactly. Kuba enough reasons to give, because it's not just about us.
And violence is one of them. And they tell you,
and it has to be a valid reason. But whatsoever, I don't stand violence.
Me too.
I don't
Violence?
stand violence. Never was sad. I don't manja kukuba. When is the kangazo? Be ginger.
So at that point you just said like, no, I can't do this anymore.
Exactly.
Because I mean, violence is so close to death. There is a very thin
That
line.
means when you get so violent, that means you're pushing me to do my high end.
Exactly.
Which I never want to be.
Because I can be worse than you.
Exactly.
So was it only that, like violence, is that point when you said, no, I'm done? Or was there something else?
There are many things. Like if you look at, okay, my case, we Muslims are not allowed to work. Like Muslim ladies.
We are not supposed to.
Chula waka, fumba mele, Davida bana na msajja.
Echi mama.
I swear, we are not allowed to work.
Kati, these Fatimas and the Aishas of these days that I see on the streets.
Because so we left with no option. We left with no option. Of late sente ntono, either way, tujja kunenya abasajja amusatu batuwa sente.
Yes.
But sente ntono. But bemukwasaganya wamu, like both parties, nakola nenkola ntugata in the middle, chikola. But men hardly stand a woman that works.
She's coming back late.
Exactly.
She's not picking my call.
They hate being understanding, even however much you explain.
You know, someone was here and said that they do that because they feel it's their role. It's their role. In fact,
It is, but
if we work, we are supposed to give them money for planning. Like you pack your money and say, honey, today I was paid, this is the paycheck, the money is here. Kati planning, because that is a natural given to them.
To who?
To men.
On whose money?
Your money.
Never.
By God. So,
really?
Nabo bagamba that the reason why they leave or the reason why they don't care about us anymore is because we twinam kasente tuwulira nga tubyesobolera. So akutunuulira bw'ati n'agamba ojja zisasula fees n'akuleka ne weepika n'ogenda mu bibiina byonna ebyewola pride biki byonna ne weewola n'ozisasula ng'azirina.
That is where they go wrong.
Because you want to show that you're powerful.
We don't want to show. This is about being understanding. But there is that thing, that hard thing in men's brains that tells them, that gets them jealous.
When they see
they don't want to see a woman win either way. So if you're trying, bwogezako kugatagata ebintu nga balaba bikola nga bikusuulira bikole magambo kano bikole ensasula school fees. But once you get there, olowooza otandise obinsuulira already bimenya. Wagenda kujjawo omusajja muno atamanyi ebyo nti omukazi aspending akasente. I'm like, why are you stressed, baby? I'm like, fees, don't you have a husband? I do, but you know what I have when you said, don't worry, how much do you want?
3 million, that, we're sorting, when Nendala too,
Bulaka. Let me know what it is.
When they came for.
Don't worry, I'll take it. So
don't you feel like you're putting men into a competition?
No, it is competition already. We have no choice.
But women fear competition.
No, not really. We entered this competition, this working
battle, like
exactly because fena tulina kye twagala. Kinnuma nnyo nze okusaba omusajja wange nti mpa kino nga takirina because mba musonyiwazza. era benchikusaba leero nga tokirina njakeera nakyo
exactly. I'll buy for myself.
Yes, so abakazi tetumanyi nnyo kwekuniza tumanyi akasente kange no. And once you love your man, we always share. But not this kind of sharing. Baby, silly chana. But I never share. I never get to put my salary on the table for you to share. Even our religion says, my husband's money
is our money.
Is our money.
And your money?
And my money is my money. And probably my kids when I choose. My money is my money. And the people I want to share it with. But however much, I always want to share with my husband.
Don't you think that is what is actually making men leave us with children who are young? Nugu.
I was saying it's competition.
So when he leaves, does it hurt?
It always does. Because we always begin a relationship with love. By the time we're going to say, ate omusajja gw'oyagala okuviira very soon tomuzaalira oba okitegeera. But that is where they get it wrong. Kenze bemuzaalira nga mambuka nkomyewe n'ensi yo.
So kati ye balooza akukomeza nawe n'omulagako nti katandika butandisi.
Kati ye aba alwana kunsika down. Kati nange mbanjiga because ndaba ne bakwana. Men cheat most of the times.
Men cheat.
I see abakazi abali mu field mwendi. Babaleka bulungi. I would love to do good for my man. Mbere ku mutindo and then help support him financially. But bulwayagala okunsika wansi ganti kati gwe mbuwazaala kati olwo yambala obuteeteeyi obukutte. Kati nga mulaga nti kangende mu gym oba kye kikulumye tekiteeteeyi kinkutte.
Nkuweeko revenge body. Onkukakase.
Ogende okuntunulako.
Nga nawe
yenzo omunga abali kugudo. But we are just trying to keep up abasajja ape bali metwetamwa because twazaala. But ate boba bajikusanga advantage okukakanya wansi mukati tula wansi yambala okubesi mama w'abaana waggwayo
dda ate gwenge betojja bisobola.
No,
me I'm wondering, does this whole thing of single parenting, men leaving, women leaving, maybe your case was different, probably you married this man and didn't have another woman. Others say, okay, umuntu ayingira into a relationship, girls, especially boys, the men are not ready. Mubanga abasaga. You know this guy is just playing around before you know it. Chika announces. Do you think that also has contributed to?
Yeah. For one, I got married. I was young. But then I got married. Omusajja akujja ewamwe. N'omusajja akugambye nti jangu obeereko ewange omwezi guno ofuna olubuto. They handle us differently. And ekikula ky'abasajja naturally buli lw'omwanguyiza ebintu ne weeleeta otyo feelings zifa.
They lose the heart gives up, like they stop pursuing.
Exactly.
Akuta.
Kati tosobola, and once they know now they own us. Kya buntu omutima gukyukamu. But it is us to either maintain the love or to try keeping it like, because the more we are married, the more we love our men. And the more they are married to us, the more they lose it. So it's natural. Sometimes it naturally fails. Ogenda okulegera ng'omuntu kiganye buganyi nga mwenda mugezezzaako.
Because you see also the men are saying, you're blaming us for being single mothers. But I mean, many of these women have our children out there. We never even wanted these kids. We didn't see it. Leave alone those that are officially married. But someone comes and announces that nze mwagala omwana. Nazaala nakuzaalira abaana nga gye bali. Yes. Is it still a problem with the men? That because I mean, you went into the act. Or is it also a problem of women?
Okay. I would think, me for one, ogenda okwegatta n'omuntu olina okuba nga otegedde consequences. Oba ne bw'oba otamidde ne bw'oba totamidde, you don't get into something
and you
nga oli muntu mukulu kubanga once you are above 18, even below, mumanyi kyembadde mukola. Mumanyi ekisobola okuvaayo.
And nekivaayo.
Ate nekivaayo.
So now you're
creating. Kati lwaki okinsuulira nga nze?
I know.
Nsobola okuba omutiitiizi ne ngamba sijja kujja mu lubuto lwenfa.
Definitely.
Because n'abafudde tubalabye.
Exactly.
Yes. N'abafudde tubalabye.
And then maybe probably that's the only chance you have to give birth.
And sometimes nesagala kulemerako nnyo gamba nno obuvunanyizibwa nzadde toyagadde ne tukola entondo ne tugenda oba onfuna ne bigaana on the way and then you ne mukola ntondo ne mugaana okuyambako oba olusinga nabe sente tozirina ensi yaffe tekyalimu sente. If only we had money, relationships would work.
So
I swear.
So you really think that this, first of all, poverty is a major contribution to single parenting.
Yeah.
Then also men losing their responsibility and trying to control women, which is impossible in the late day. Because, I mean, we are cooking on WhatsApp. Yeah. We are checking out on YouTube.
Yeah.
Like, we are looking good and men cannot cope up with that pressure. Do you really think that's the reason we are having single parents?
Not really.
But
okay,
they contribute
that is partly the reason. Yes, it contributes. Naye abasajja tulimegamba nno basula responsibility. Olwo ekintu kyotunula ne kikusukako.
But you see the men keep saying,
what would you think a man cannot chicken out? Bitiisa. Otunulira omukazi nawe teweesobola. Ekazi linyiradde ne lino likutuddeko
lookinga good.
Tiyanizize. Nomutunuulira otandika okubala byagenda okusaba musumaya nekatulaba ekiteeteeyi kye. N'olabira ddala a big problem.
So men are intimidated.
They can also be. They are human.
So they run away? Men.
Some people choose that as an option.
Okay, we are going to go for a break, and when we come back, we're still discussing the main causes and challenges of single parenting and what exactly is this? How can we manage? Because some of us are already single mothers, single fathers, we have nothing to turn back. How do you live life? Because life must be lived anyway. Let's come back. Sweetheart, do you think your single motherhood or single parenting life is better than married life?
For me, yes.
Why?
For me, yes.
When you compare, what are the things that you look back and say, this is better, this is good?
Most of the times when you're married, you lose you. You lose who you are.
In marriage?
Yes. If only you don't have that much support from behind you, from your partner or something, all you think of first is your husband, your kids, your in-laws.
And
by the time you get to think about yourself, and there is no time. Time a year tell you when you're
so
married.
When you're single, you think about yourself first, or you think about the children, and you like
me first.
You first.
Me first. I learned how to love me when I was out. So that means when you learn how to love yourself, you know how to treat other people. You know how to love back. Okay, so you can love your children. Exactly.
You can love the people around you. Exactly. So you've experienced better love when single. You
better self-love.
Self-love. What is self-love?
I even got to know that I'm worthy everything.
I really feel the husband must say.
Some part of depression now you feel you're not valued anymore and you're not of any value. And once you lose you cannot learn how to keep up with other people.
So how did you come out of that point?
Okay, it took me 2 years.
When you're in or when you're out?
When I'm out. When I'm out, I think I left when my kids were just 5 months. The twins. I had to come back home. In a Muslim family whereby everyone thinks it's an abomination for a lady to leave a man's home. Kati, there was so much judgmental, everyone was judging me. But in reality, they knew what I was going through, but they wanted me to mention. And I never put my problems out there.
So you were silent all this time?
Yes. I've always been, until I sort myself out. nali ngudde kabenje naye kati nawonye. That is the kind of person that
So
I am.
your parents weren't involved during the process,
No.
and your siblings and everyone, until the point when you just said, I am out.
They saw me suffer.
They watched.
They watched
They
me.
could tell,
They could tell.
but they couldn't help.
Actually, even my siblings used to tell mama, na mama sina cha mugamba. And then mama mighty It is always but since you know we always have to quit. Ne walolola banga tekina je kitutwala.
Nga kisusse.
nga
Ngo
tekina
kigezezaako
kye
kiganye.
Hey, and you have to live. Because besides my husband and my kids and my in-laws, I have a mother, I have a father, I have siblings, I have a family too. Now once you never got mwala afe yakula, I know too yamba.
I know.
And here you are with a guy, agamba toina kola, atetakuwa. Atetakuwa, and once you always stay home, obongo bwebaka. Buli lwakoma ngo ina stress, nga naye ina stress. Omutandika violence. Eh. Like, really?
So when you left, you learned to self-love.
Oh yeah?
And for you, you feel that was far much better than staying.
Yes.
What else that you look at and you feel like, yeah, I would rather be a single mother than being in a toxic relationship?
Right now, my kids, I look at life differently. Yes, my mama, they live with my papa because that is abroad, he only comes within. So me being with my mama and knowing she's secure around me, my nichi, no mama nchi, no mama nka, no mama nkali, them and you that also works for me as a person. Never married, so I'm close up my mom.
Until you got married. In our religion, the Bible says that a man shall leave his parents' home and be joined to his wife and start life. Meaning once you're married, you don't look back to your parents. Like they have lived their life, so you should proceed into your life. So feeling guilty for your parents is like...
No.
So you felt like you missed your children, your mom.
Yeah. I lost me. And the part that I knew belongs to me.
But do you think also the fact that you never used to work in marriage, now you work, you make your own money,
okay,
also
I
makes you feel happier?
I used to work, but then life was different. Because however challenges we faced, there may be Kumawaleti and all that, there is a way I could help him financially.
Yeah, like you could put something on the table.
Yes. But this time round, we human too, so yeah, I just need to work at the table. So olagamba kanu kako matoina na bomuyamba aike chaga odeyo kole kubaji zile zili challenges ezalinga wazitia
like you coming back late, coming back tired, the kids you leave them with the maid ebyatena byeta byagala.
Yeah, because even before I used to work with a company take care of people like so again Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Yeah, it was challenging, yes, but fenanga tuchifuna naye nga ne meeting jolu sije mtu alenda kumwasatu very late. But we only had to be understanding.
And he wasn't. So do you feel like so now that you're a single mother, life is far much better?
Yeah.
For you?
Yes.
So for anyone watching and they are thinking, contemplating they're in a toxic relationship, they have pushed things, survived, endured, going into long suffering and all, do you think they should give up? Oh, it's a personal call.
No. Buli omu alina bw'alabawo embeera ye. Ate mu buntu, no one is ever going to tell you to leave marriage. No one. Oli ne bw'anaaba akutegeera atya. So better thing to do, analyzing it. Mujja kufiira bwereere nga muli toxic relationships. Nga temuzifunyeemu muzifiirire namu because buli lwokako ekintu ekitajja musajja ayinza nkutema akabazi.
But you see also there is dying that like you're not dead, but you're living.
You're dead inside.
Yeah, like nga naye wafa. Nga toliiwo. Did it happen to you?
If you feel you can't handle things anymore.
Nga tokyetegeera.
Chite. But though there is one word, this is what I would tell someone though. nti mo love oba married muba mu vacations abazungu basingira nti everywhere bayinza gamba oba bowulira ebintu bikutabuddemukko
tambulamuko
kati gwe bwotambulira n'ogenda osangamu mulala
nanti nga yawasiza
kyeŋŋamba
nti kati nanti our Ugandan men don't have
we
that
all
patience.
need to breathe. We all need to breathe.
Okay, what advice would you give the men?
The men.
With everything that you've gone through. Don't tell me you have no words for men. Because, I mean, they are the one part of the reasons we are in this. They are part of the reasons our children are not growing up with fathers. They're part of the reasons why women are working so heads over heel to look for money, to put something on the table, to dress up, to have the kids grow.
No, but single men, there are also single men that have been tortured by women.
No, but I'm talking about the ones that have not done their duties and the women left because you're not doing your part. Because you're violent. What advice would you give them? No one?
I think they should be more understanding. We should put this into reality than just our own ego. Think twice before you do something. Just know you have a sister, so the way you would love to treat your sister or to treat your daughter is the way you have to treat your wife. Because for Edenia Fetugamba, these things turn wrong. Karma is a bridge. What goes round comes round. Yes.
For every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction.
No. It is true that it's going to turn around with you. No doubt. I do not know. But the pain comes back to you.
So my other question is, do single mothers, what makes single mothers fall back into those toxic relationships and then now even again give birth to more kids? Like you've had the first kid single, run the second kid single, run the fourth kid single, the fifth, like what keeps them going back, getting pregnant to the same man, and yet the relationship was toxic?
Okay, we have a life to live. We've grown up in our goals. Maybe I want by the time I'm 30, I want to have 5 kids or this. Kati wali okulaba ng'okisobola. Nga kamuzaalemu bw'aneesootinga abanange balaga tata amwatula mu kasonda kali. Yoli.
So basically you're having like a sperm donor. Because actually you know that this relationship is not like majority of them, because this is the thing, you already know that this is not going to work out. Probably this guy is married or he has not showed any commitment. You even before since the beginning, but you keep giving birth and giving birth and giving birth. You're bringing these innocent souls that later won't turn innocent.
Auntie,
why do they do that?
Sometimes each others are like different men.
So you're doing a selfish...
The society judges us. And sometimes I'm saying that chirungi ngamba ekimanyi tekitegeera naye kingendo zala mebyana ebirungi kyekimanyi ng'obutategeera bwakyo nzija kuza abaana.
But then that is a selfish decision for these kids.
I know, but you have no choice. Mufuna obalala ova mu frying pan ogwa muliro. Kati let me get the devil I know how to handle. Nti wenaba munakasente ate abaana ne mugamba jangu otule butuuzaawo ebiro nga kifaananyi jjatuula. So we work hard
to take care of the kids.
Yes,
and
never bother.
I'm humbled because I cannot believe that I can make such a mean decision for a child.
It's not mean.
It's mean for the kid, not for
life
me.
Puts you in that corner.
Which life? You can still find another handsome, cute guy.
Not easily.
So you decide to have this person continuously.
Yeah, the devil I know. No kasente manyi ono bwe muwaayo kasente ng'ajja baby enkya n'obwana ng'ajja kubugunya
neweetega n'ofuna olubuto n'ozaala ng'oli ku mission. Then when you're done with the number of children you want, you sign out. until I just can't believe what I have just had. As always, these conversations end when you're still in hay, but we have to end this. Until next time, bye for now.